What's up, folks? Welcome to the Loaftcast. My name is Seena.
I'm Arya.
Today, we're talking about the Nintendo Switch event happened last night. Honestly, Arya, in one sentence, summarize that entire conference.
I gotta give you one word. Meh.
Meh? Totally agree with you. Okay, first of all, let's get the basics out the way. They revealed pricing. MSRP for the Nintendo Switch is $299.99 US dollars. What do you think of that price point?
To be honest with you, when you convert to Canadian, that's where the deal breaker is for me.
Exactly. It's about $380 Canadians. I think it's going to be about $379.99.
At the end of the day, it's gonna be $400.
Yeah.
And you account in, you're gonna be getting a first-party game. You're gonna be, for the love of God, I'm not getting that controller, and I'm not gonna deal with that controller that comes out of the box.
Oh, we'll talk about that later.
I'm definitely getting the Pro controller, so I'm dropping another $40-$60.
40. Do you know how much the Pro controller is?
No clue, to be honest with you.
$70 US.
So
$70 US, $100.
So that's just
All right.
blew it out of the
Cost
water.
$300. They stress that there's 3 different modes you can play this with. So there's the docked mode, which is you play it on your TV.
Yeah.
There's the handheld mode where you take the Joy-Con controller, slide it on, pick it up. Tabletop mode, so there's a little kickstand, you play it, you place it down.
Yeah.
And there's the handheld mode.
So it's essentially almost the same thing. It's just one person rather than... It's just your screen's the tablet at the end of the day, and you're playing with the controller.
I believe there's a compromise in processing power and gameplay when you don't have it docked. They haven't specified the resolution of the actual screen. Probably going to be about 720.
If I'm correct, actually, it's been leaked.
Really?
So what is the... I'm not 100% sure on this information, but from what I've gathered on the internet is this if you're playing in tablet mode, it's going to be 720p.
Yeah, okay.
If you're playing on the docked mode, it's going to be 1080p no matter what. But if you have support for 4K,
it's not going to...
HDMI output's going to put it for 4K 30 FPS at least. So you're getting 30 FPS, but it's 30 FPS.
Battery life, 2.5 hours to 6 hours. Honestly, if it's very Wi-Fi intensive or if it's a very demanding game, you're going to get 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Up to 6.5 hours if maybe you're playing a virtual console game.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's a little on the low end side of things. Obviously, these numbers are skewed to look, I think, more favorable. I think if you're playing an intense game, bring that AV charger, buddy.
Bring your expandable battery pack with you everywhere you go.
Let's talk about the controllers. So the controller is officially called the Joy-Con. Essentially, it clips onto either side of the device. Yeah. You got an analog stick. You got buttons. It works the same way as the Wiimote, where you can hold it sideways and play a multiplayer game. Now, this controller is actually something that I enjoyed seeing because the technology is very impressive.
Yeah.
Motion controls, whatever. We all knew that. They have like this hand sensing thing on the bottom of it. So if you hold it in front of your hand, you can sense whether you have rock, paper, or scissors, which is I think is going to be super cool if you implement it the right way with a certain game. Also, they have something called HD Rumble or whatever, so pretty promising. If you use it the right way and it changes the way you play, I'm down. They've also stressed that this controller is a kind of a culmination of everything Nintendo. So you got your analog stick, you got your D-pad, you got your Rumble, you got your motion controls.
Correction, there is no D-pad. There is like a really dinky D-pad in the top right corner, right?
Dinky D-pad.
That's not really a D-pad at the end of the day. Think about it. You want to play Street Fighter.
Oh, no, that's not happening,
and
buddy.
They've announced Street Fighter for this.
You got to bring that fight stick along.
They're going to be spending money on the fight stick, which I'm looking at right now. And, like, come on, more accessories you have to buy.
Let's talk about... So the Joy-Con comes in 2 colors, neon red, neon blue. Arya mentioned earlier there's also a Pro controller if you want something that feels more like an Xbox One or a... PlayStation controller also costs $70 US. Joy-Con costs $80 US. The grip for the Joy-Con costs $30. You know what I mean? This is substantially expensive things. If you want to get a console and another controller in a game, you're looking at like $500 US.
Now, let's make this even to another note. And this can obviously stem off to another thing, but it's already sold out.
Yeah, okay. Pre-orders were up yesterday. They said that the pre-orders in Japan are coming on January 21st, but in North America, you could have pre-ordered it last night and today. Sold out immediately. Like you can't get one, whatever. Clearly, what we're seeing is what we saw again with the Wii. Artificial demand, restraining your supply to create more demand, where you're not going to be able to find one of these for 2 months. That's what they're going to try and do.
They even went on Twitter to mention, hey, we're limited in stock. Make sure you pre-order.
Yeah, get the...
Please, man.
Okay, Arya, let's talk software. You and I were disappointed with the lineup they've showed. First of all, third-party support. The success of the Switch hinges on third-party support. Did we see it at the conference? A little bit. EA, they just showed FIFA. They're like, no gameplay, nothing, just a red screen that says FIFA.
And we've obviously seen Skyrim since day one.
Yeah, which looks like the PS3 one. It doesn't even look sick. I'm sorry.
It is basically the PS3.
Not sick. Not sick.
It's not going to be any better than like the PlayStation 4 Pro or anything like that.
Ubisoft showed Rayman Legends, came out a few years ago. Yeah. This is what you're showing. Where's the new IP? I want to see a new third-party IP. Or if you want to use an older IP on this, show me that it can run a beefier game. Show me Watch Dogs 2 on it. You know what I mean?
Even a game that I absolutely despise, The Division. At least show us a game that's graphically there.
Speaking of online play no longer free. It's free for the first few months, I think, till about October. They said once October rolls around, you're going to have to pay to play online on your Nintendo Switch. They've said that they're going to be offering free SNES games, NES games every month. It's kind of like PS Plus, Xbox games with gold or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah. And EA's little program that they have. And all
if the games are good, I'm down, but you have to offer a substantially improved service in order to merit the money you spend on it.
When you're saying substantially improved service, we could talk about this for hours, how bad their service is.
Honestly, I haven't played Nintendo games online, so I can't speak for it.
You haven't owned a Nintendo console in a while. I just bought a 3DS less than a year and a half ago, and I'm buying digital games. That's my first thing I want to do because I'm too lazy to go out and buy a couple
Yep. Portable games got to be digital. I agree.
PC gamer at the end of the day. So like I thought, you know what, I'm just going to buy my first digital game. Whatever, it's not a big deal. It's just one digital game. So that was my plan. Bought Pokemon. Can't link into an account.
Really?
So I can't re-download this onto another 3DS in the future.
Well, that's 3DS. Let's talk more about the Switch, though.
But this is probably going to be the same thing with the Switch. And I really hope they fix this because this has been a notorious issue with the Wii U. This has been a notorious issue with the Wii as well.
Yeah, how can you tie the game to the console and not your account? Weird. Let's talk about more third-party games. So they announced that there's over 50 companies making 80 games for it. Mm-hmm. Cool. Show me the games.
Yeah.
They didn't show any. They didn't show it.
They announced a whole bunch of lists of these developers, but at the end of the day, how many of these developers are going to come out and actually get something out? Go through with it. Show us something.
Yeah, I agree. Not much of a showing on that end.
I would like to see something like Doom. Watch
Dogs. Oh, buddy, in your dreams, buddy. You're not getting Doom on that.
Graphically, or like it shows that you're going to branch out your audience at least. You know what I mean?
It's worth noting that the people in the first commercial or trailer we saw for the Switch, everyone was actually old, so they haven't really showed kids playing this game. Kids playing these games, which I found very interesting. Let's talk about the games that we actually thought were good. So, Super Mario Odyssey, brand new sandbox open world Mario game. You see Mario with people, which is kind of weird. Arya, what'd you think of it?
Immediately thought of Grand Theft Auto mixed with Mario. Yeah, just kind of like the theme, kind of mix it with it.
People are pumped for it. I'm not much of a Mario player, but hey, it looks pretty good. Honestly, I'm done. Whatever.
It looked like it gave a good amount of variety for a Mario game, so I was intrigued.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it was the deal breaker, sell it all for me. Yeah. I'm gonna pre-order this console right now. It's more like I'm gonna wait till Ruse gets the game and upload.
100%. So, Splatoon 2. Never played the first one. It's got a huge following. It's like one of Wii U's top-selling games. I've never played it. I'm down to try it. Second one looks great. Sweet local multiplayer. I can imagine having a lot of fun with all my buddies linked up together playing Splatoon 2. I'm in. I'm down. Easily game of the show, 1000%. They say for the end. Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. Straight up, never played a Zelda game. I've never even wanted to play one. This one caught my attention.
Yeah. This is a console seller at the end of the day, folks.
Yep. I agree.
This is the reason why the system sold out within an hour.
It's a launch title too. It's a launch title.
But this has been in the works for years.
Yeah.
They've been asked us for the Wii U first, and then after they announced the Switch. So this has already been ready. They've just been polishing and polishing and polishing this game.
Okay.
I hope. Hope.
There's no doubt the game's going to be fantastic. Yeah. So overall, pretty lackluster, uninspiring event. They didn't really do a good job of showcasing the software. Hardware looks good. It looks really cool. I'm down for the tech.
I really hope. I'm sorry for interrupting.
It's cool.
But some stuff like backwards compatibility, maybe.
But yeah, that's a good call. But I don't even think there's a disc slot in the box. They stress it comes with Joy-Cons. It comes with cables. power adapter or whatever, the dock, and the system. That's it. You don't even get like your Wii Sports or whatever you want to call it. You don't get that in it, which is really weird. The price point is still a little too high, although the tech is good. Lack of software. Arya, anything you want to add?
You're missing games like Donkey Kong.
Yep.
Missing games like Star Fox. I was really hoping to see something like Smash Bros. Or Pokemon. Yep. Those two are those are console sellers for me at the end of the day. I buy those just for those games at the end of the day. And the fact GoldenEye popped up, that was nice. God. But yeah,
the fact that they only had two staple first party games, I thought was a little bit alarming. But that only means that they're gonna have a whole bunch more coming up for us in the future.
Yeah.
Overall, I'm not really impressed, but I look forward to playing it. I really hope they change my mind.
I give it I give it 6.5 Mario mushrooms out of 10.
6.5 Mario mushrooms. I give it 5 bananas out of 10. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in and listening to our thoughts on the Nintendo Switch presser. What do you guys think of it? Please comment below. Let us know. Give us your thoughts. Are you going to buy it? It's so funny because on our Twitter, I put up a poll asking if people are going to get it. The answers were yes, no, not sure, and ARMS, which is a game coming up. So far, the votes for ARMS are tied with the votes for yes. So I don't know if that's an indication, but it's kind of hilarious. Anyway, I'm Arya. I'm Arya. I'm Seena. That's Arya. We're gonna go take off, guys.
Mario Kart 8.
Take it easy.